The Idaho Republican Party held true to tradition. The party held a unity rally today, a moment after the primary election where winners and losers come together to unite as one party. The idea is to steer their attention toward the general election in November and their races against the Democrats. Andrew Bartline talked with Republican Party leadership and the Democrats today. So, Andrew, how is each side feeling and reacting to the primary election results?
Well, you mentioned the Republican Party hosts this unity event to bring the party together and rally behind their elected candidates. So there really was no surprise to see those winners out in front on the center of those Capitol steps today. And they all took turns speaking to an audience of 50 to 60 people if you don't include members of the press. The candidates included incumbent Governor Brad Little, Lieutenant Governor candidate Scott Bedke, Attorney General candidate Raul Labrador, State Superintendent candidate Debbie Critchfield, and Secretary of State candidate Phil McGrain. Among those statewide races, not many losing candidates attended that GOP Unity Day event. We did see both nominees from the AG's race. However, that's Art Mackelber and incumbent Lawrence Wasden. We spoke with the Idaho GOP Chairman Tom Luna about this. He says he's not concerned about any potential divides in the Idaho GOP party. He says the party is fully supporting their candidates selected by voters.
Do you respect the will of the people? They've spoken, they informed themselves and they've spoken. They've decided who they want to be the Republican Party nominees, and our objective then is to make sure that that's who they choose in the general election to be their governor, lieutenant governor, superintendent of public instruction, secretary of state, and all these other offices.
The Democrats did not host a Unity Day event or any similar event. The Idaho Democratic Party chairman, Lauren Necochea, says that her party is unified and they don't need a rally to bring them together. This is partly due to the majority of those Democratic statewide races going unopposed, so the primary served as a formality for the lone candidate to become the nominee, officially become the party nominee, I should say, for the general election. Representative Necochea says it's encouraging to see candidates that she calls extreme lose in the GOP primary on several statewide races, but she's still working to make sense of her opposition.
Rejecting some of the most extreme candidates. I don't know that that means that they were excited about the candidates who did prevail. We know that people were really scared to death about what could be the outcome of the primary, and I don't think they can take too much comfort in the results.
Both parties say their focus is entirely on reaching Idaho voters ahead of the 2020 general election in November. And while the candidates and nominees did tell us that they're tired and exhausted through this primary, they don't anticipate too much downtime. On the news at 6, we hear from GOP Secretary of State nominee Phil McGrain, who lost the same primary race back in 2014. Now GOP Chairman Tom Luna says he's an example of how the party unifies and comes together, and of course going forward to the general election in November.
All right, Andrew, thank you so much. Meantime, the Republican National Committee is sharing a statement on Idaho's election results. They say in part, our party's ticket in Idaho has never been stronger, and skyrocketing Republican enthusiasm should serve as a warning to Democrats. And make sure to check back with KTVB all day for more election results and in-depth analysis, or check out our website at ktvb.com.